Welcome back everyone. I have a tutorial for you today that I really hope you'll like. I just realized I haven't done any sort of liner look in a while, so I figured right now was the perfect time. So I kind of created an everyday wearable cat eye. I didn't want it to be too dramatic, but I kind of have a more dramatic eyeliner tutorial in mind coming soon. So this is more of the everyday wearable, kind of more on the light side liner tutorial, I guess. And of course I added these bright lips. I really wanted to give this tutorial a nice pop of color, and I think this works really nicely. So if you like it, keep watching to see how I achieved this look. So first things first, my base. Now about 20 minutes ago or so, I put on my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and the reason I did it that long ago is because I just kind of want to give it some time to really sink in. Otherwise my makeup, I don't want it to like slip and slide on my face. I really want to give it a chance to sink in. And for my foundation, I'm going to be using a brand new one. It is by Elcie Cosmetics and the color is Natural. And now to apply, I'm going to use my tapered kabuki brush and just start stippling this into my skin. And I like the tapered kabuki just because I can really get into the corners. And I prefer to stipple as opposed to buff. And just sort of blend it down into my neck too. Now, if you watch my videos, I'm pretty sure you know what's up next. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger, my favorite. So I'm just applying this directly. And I'm actually going to use just that same tapered kabuki brush just because I like that it sort of blends in the foundation with the concealer, so it just gives it a nice blended look. And you don't have to change brushes. So of course I want to set all of this. So I'm using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Perfecting Powder. This is great because you can go as light or as heavy as you want. So I'm just going to go over the concealer spots and anywhere I have breakouts just to make sure the makeup doesn't move. Alright, on to the blush. I am taking my Charlotte Tilbury blush in First Love. It's just a nice soft color, especially because the lip color is going to be a little more vibrant. I don't want to add too much blush for this look. Just a little bit of some healthy color. And of course, I can't move on without adding a bit of bronzer. I've got my Chocolate Soleil bronzer here in the medium light, not the medium deep. We're just going to take it easy today. Just add a little bit of warmth and a slight contour to the face. By the way, I am starving. It's pretty much lunchtime, so if you hear any alien sounds, that's my belly. And one last thing I'm going to do for the face is just do a very light sweep of my Girlactik Face Glow in bronze with just a fan brush. And again, very lightly because it can tend to go on a little bit strong if you're not careful, if you don't use a light hand. So just really lightly dust this on. Okay, I know a lot of you don't like it when I do only one eye, but it's the only thing that keeps my videos from being 20 minutes long. So I've got one eye done. I'm going to show you how to do it on this eye. And I am using some shadows for this look. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, which is just a bunch of neutral colors, really gorgeous colors. But again, as you can see, I'm not wearing too much of it, just a little bit to create a little bit of a contour on the eyelids. So I'm going to start out with, no, I'm not going to put adhesive on my lids. I'm going to start out with my Smashbox primer, and I'm going to put very little of this stuff on. I'm not really a huge fan of eyeshadow primers, but I just kind of apply them to my crease a little bit just to, whoa, that was a lot. Just to keep it from creasing and to keep the shadow from falling in there. Alright, so first off I'm taking a fluffy blending brush and I'm dipping into Heaven. It's this really pale kind of vanilla beige color. And this is going to go right in my brow bone. Just going to blend that out, and that's just going to help all the other shadows blend in nicely. And I'm also going to apply that just to my lid. Alright, next up I'm taking my Morphe blending brush, the 441. This is one of my favorites. So with this brush I'm dipping into Nude. It's just a really nice kind of light brown color, so this is going to go into my crease first. And I'm just going to go back and forth at first just to deposit the color. And then once I have it on, I'm going to go in and just blend it in small circular motions. And you can see I am applying it a little bit higher than the crease. I normally go right into the crease, but this is just going to make your eyes up here nice and wide for a good daytime look. Alright, next I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm going to go with Cashmere Bunny, which is right here. It's another matte shade and it is a more cool tone brown. It's not that warm and I really like this color. It's pretty, especially for the crease. So this is going to go in same spot. It's just a little bit darker. And then this can also go into the outer corner of the eye as well. And then once more, I'm just going to go back to that very first blending brush and just blend away. Okay, so that was pretty easy and quick. Like I said, the star of this look is the liner. And what I'm kind of doing with this liner, though it is an everyday cat eye, I did sort of alter the shape of my eye a little bit. I made it look a little bit more almondy, more tilted upward. I just like that look. I think it's really pretty. And so with the liner and with the way I positioned my false lashes, I kind of altered the shape of my eye just a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now the liner product that I'm using is the new Tarte Tarteist Liner. And now I'm just going to start at the center of my lash line. And again, being careful to make a really skinny line at first. It's always better to build than to have to take away. So this is like precision work here. I'm adding very little product at a time, and I'm just going back and picking up more product. So again, going into the inner corner, I want even less. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on there. And then once you get to the very inner corner, it's all about just a defining skinny line. Alright, so that's pretty much where I want it. Now, it's the outer corner that I really want to focus on. So with my eye open, I'm just gonna first map out the shape. And a lot of you ask, how do you get the perfect winged liner? And to be totally frank, most of the time I just kind of hold my breath and hope for the best. And if I make a mistake, I'll just go in and fix it. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna do the best I can to show you my technique, but really sometimes it's just like, let's hope it's nice. Alright, so again, I'm going in and just kind of mapping out the shape and making sure it looks like the other side, and then connecting. So again, I'm not swooping down to the very end of the eye. I'm just kind of stopping it short a little bit, not too much. And let me tell you, if you do mess up, it's not a big deal. Just take a clean angled liner brush, take a makeup wipe and just kind of rub it in with the brush, and then just go in and erase what you need to erase. No biggie. So what I'm doing here is I'm just turning the liner upward just a little bit more to match the other side. I wasn't joking when I said this is precision work, because again, it's easy to just apply a lot of liner. It's much harder to apply less. So go in, just refine that line. So you can see already it's starting to get that slightly turned up look, which is exactly what I'm going for. Alright, this is slowly but surely coming together. Now I just have to work on making the outer corner a little bit more intense just to match the other side. So I'm going to take, again, very little product and just see where I can add some more. And again, the goal is to make the eye look slightly turned up. And I think I have it exactly where I want it now. Just make sure it matches the other side. All right, I think I got it. Painstaking, but I got it. All right, now even the mascara application is going to be particular for this look. I don't want to put too much mascara toward the inner part of my lashes, but I want to focus most of it on the outer part. Again, just to exaggerate that shape. So I'm going to take my mascara wand and just start working it in, focusing on the outer corner, and just giving it a light sweep at the inner corner. Alright, time for the false lashes. Now I'm using this style by Ardell. It's one of my favorites, but I'm going to be cutting it because, again, I want all of that volume and drama to be on the outer half of my eye and just sort of fade into a more natural, more subdued look on the inner corner. So I'm going to take my little scissors. I'm going to cut at the outer part where it's more, where there's more length, right about there. So it's about probably 1/3 of an inch that I cut off. All right, so once again, I'm just going to tilt my head back and position that toward the outer half of my eye. So it kind of, the end of the lash kind of follows the curve of the liner, which is exactly what I wanted. And then you can just start kind of pushing up on it just to position it exactly how you like. So you can see most of the length is at the outer corner and it just kind of fades into a more natural lash toward the inner part of the eye. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, finally the lips. I am going to start with my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. I love using this thing, it's great. It's a nice way to contour your lips before you add anything. And now for the lip color, I wanted to use something bright, but something bright that's still appropriate for daytime. So, of course, my favorite from the Alter Ego lipsticks from LORAC. It is called Seductress, and I don't think I've ever used this in a video, which I'm shocked because it is my favorite color. So I'm just going to apply this guy. It's a nice matte color too. And so you can see it's like bright, pretty, but not too intense. So there you have it. That is my everyday cat eye. Like I said, I haven't done a liner look in a long time, and I really wanted to give you something that was good for every day, that wasn't too much of a special occasion kind of makeup, but still versatile enough for pretty much anything. And again, I'm loving this lip color. I just wanted to add a pop of brightness to this look, and I think it complements the liner really nicely. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments, and also let me know what you guys want to see. I'm kind of running out of ideas here. I also wanted to attempt a different lip color for this look just to make it a lot more dramatic, maybe more nighttime appropriate. So if you want to see that lip color, head over to my Instagram account. It is at Teni Panosian, and you can see the alternate lip color, and you guys can let me know which one you like better. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time.